kind of liked it.
It's always like you gotta take a second because it's just like you're like running around setting everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to pick 3 words.
Oh yeah. Should we do that right now or should we do it before?
No, we should do that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. Do I have to pick all 3 of them?
No, we can pick them together.
Okay. Let's
kind of whatever we feel is gonna work.
Okay. I feel like one of the first ones coming to. So people mispronounce my last name all the time, and they say Fragile.
Fragile.
But it's Fragale.
Fragale.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Got it.
Please don't say Fragile, but Fragile can be one of our words.
Fragile's a good one.
Today.
That's a great one. We met at an open mic. We met at an open mic. And what was the name of the place? Greylock Works. But that's a mill.
Yeah.
Do the word mill.
Yeah.
That's a weird word.
Mill.
Fragile and mill.
I hope it's Run of the Mill by George Harrison. That's a great song.
That might be the number 1.
Yeah.
That is a great song.
But we can't choose it because I know everything about it.
I feel like Iron Maiden has a song with the word mill in it.
Okay, so we've got Fragile,
Mill.
And then we need one more. I want it to be like a weird one. Like, I almost want to pick a word in a different language though. What about like nuova? That's life.
So
in Italian.
N-U-O-V-A.
Yeah. Oh, maybe nuova. No, maybe nuova is not life. Maybe that's new. It means new in Italian.
Okay, so fragile, mill, nuova.
In Italiano, yeah.
Rock on. I'm excited for Fragile. I think Fragile is going to be something really weird.
Got it.
Let's put Fragile in. I don't know any songs with the word fragile, I don't think.
Neither do I. Thank
Oh,
you.
there's a song by Yes called Fragile.
Oh,
We got
there's
a
a
bunch of-
Sting song?
I guess so. And Ben Folds. So we need a number. Oh, how old are you?
26.
Let's add a 0. 260?
Sure.
All right. 260 Fragile. Let's see.
Can I curse? What's the deal?
Yeah, you can.
Damn it! You're gonna get a million things.
That's explicit.
Holy whack on lyrical lyrics, Andre. You're right. This is like a date rape song. How you ain't gonna on me? I'm the reason you're in VIP. Holy shit, like that is just...
He comes with a purpose every time.
Fucking me and my homies rolls out. Wow, holy shit. Hey, but you know, that's why we're here. We're learning. We're learning a lot.
I love that you said curse
shocked. Yeah.
and not swear. It just sounds a little bit more intense. Swearing is like, oh yeah, everyone swears, but I'm going to curse.
Oh, yeah.
This is interesting.
Whoa. Scribe Machine?
Scribe Machine.
Okay, 2004.
2004. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 34. Scribe Machine is the group. The song is Fragile, but it has a second part that says negative pH mix.
I think this is gonna be like some early 2000s electronic music.
This is definitely electronic.
Yeah. I feel like it might be some like hard house music, you know, which I'm into.
You're
I'm into that.
exactly right. I think you're exactly right. You must know Spotify pretty well. Because you can start to tell by the way that they present themselves, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we all get to know these algorithms at a certain point in time, which is sort of sad, but yeah, I think it's going to be some like hard house early 2000s electronic music, which, you know, maybe it'll feel like we're in like a warehouse club in Germany or something.
Oh yeah, we get these a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these on Spotify. For me, whenever we get one, it ends up being, is this one that I really like and would like to listen to, or is this kind of the typical generic house music that, you know, I bet it's got tons of plays because someone just, you know, you play it at a club.
I was going to say it's not like 12 minutes long, which is good. Like it's the length of, you know, a pretty standard song, which I think bodes well for what this is going to be.
4 minutes and 30, that actually makes me think maybe it isn't. A lot, I've noticed, and I could be wrong, because there's a bunch of these, But I've noticed every time I get one of the club mixes, they're long. They're like 6-7
They're
minutes.
really long, yeah.
But 4:30, that's like a tip. A lot of people write songs that are 4 minutes and 34 seconds. And then the album art looks surprisingly like good, like indie. You know, it's not just the artist with their name saying remix.
But like early 2000s indie, which is, you know,
Oh, that's right.
it's
2004.
It's just different. Yeah, 2004.
That's quite a while ago.
Yeah, this is like smack dab in the middle of like Gilmore Girls on television, you know, Third Eye Blind, sort of, what's it, like Blur? You know?
Yeah. Puddle of Mud.
Yeah. But I think Puddle of Mud was like a little bit harder, but yeah, still same like.
Did you
same
grow
sort of
up
vein.
with a TV on in the house? Like you'd get home from school and the TV would just be on even if no one's watching?
Like yes and no. Like it was never my, you know, obviously I like watched TV when I was a kid, but I was never like I want to watch TV, you know?
Cool.
I was always kind of like doing other stuff, especially when I like started playing music. I was just like, that's kind of all I wanted to do.
Yeah. Do you still remember the channel numbers of all the channels? They're like in my brain.
Yeah,
I can't
like-
get rid of them.
I remember, so the one that I watched the most as a kid, like in 2004, was the Food Network, which was channel 36.
28. 28 for us.
Yeah.
36 was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I think that was 45, Cartoon Network.
45 was
And
TBS.
30,
Let's
32.
keep going back and forth. This is good.
Yeah.
So what was TBS for you?
I think TBS was maybe like 30 or something. And then Nickelodeon was 32.
30 was ESPN2.
ABC Family was 34.
38 was ABC Family.
This is fun.
I know.
38
This is a whole game of its own.
38 was
We call
Disney
it channel
Channel.
surfing.
Yeah.
This is channel surfing.
Hidden channels.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll look at the camera so you can have a nice like soundbite. Hidden channels.
That's a remote sound that
Yeah.
remotes don't make noise. But
Right.
in my brain, that's what they make.
Yeah. 38 was Disney Channel. So that was another one I watched a lot.
Disney Channel was 34.
In 2004. 15 was the Discovery Channel, which I also watched a lot.
24. Did you ever watch public broadcasting? Like those really low budget shows? I shouldn't be saying that. But
No, but I did not while I was growing up, but last year I executive produced and hosted a telethon that took place at the local
that.
public access.
It's awesome.
So that like filled the void of any sort of like public access that I maybe have been missing in my life.
And you played into that too, didn't you? Right? You kind of played into the like, this is low budget. Because I saw it and I'm like, that's it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw bits and pieces of it.
Well, it's on. I mean, it's on YouTube now forever,
Yeah.
so people can watch me.
For better or for worse.
Yeah, for better or for worse, people can watch me traipse around in a red leotard doing jazzercise. Yeah,
I wish we had like the callers in the background. Like they're going
Yeah.
off the hook.
They're on like bleachers.
They're on bleachers.
yeah. The public access TV station isn't that big, but you know, the heart had a lot of heart.
Yeah. Speaking of heart,
I can't wait.
do you think it's gonna be good? Do you think you'll enjoy it?
I think I'm so excited at the prospect of this whole thing that I'm entering it with an open mind. So I think it's impossible for me to like.
Not enjoy.
Actually, I'm not going to say it's not impossible because, you know, I don't like every piece of music I hear. But
Especially when
I'm
you play
excited
this
about.
game.
I'm excited about this.
Cool.
I like can't wait.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, here we go.
Great.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Knew it.
It feels like though it could be like, it could drop into like heavy Evanescence style.
Oh man, I really hope it's Evanescence style. That I'm all about that.
I love Evanescence.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. Wow, that synth bass is so good.
It sounds like, you might not, I don't know if you know the band Muse.
Oh, of course.
It
yeah.
sounds like Muse's bass player's bass tone.
just like really fuzzy and crunchy.
But dry.
Whoa.
I think this is just a song.
Yeah. Whoa. It's sort of giving me like Grimes vibe a little bit. Oh.
I love this.
Oh shit.
This is really
This
good.
is really good.
Oh no, no one's gonna beat this.
Wow. Scribe
It almost has a
Machine.
Linkin Park thing.
I loved Linkin Park
Like
when I was a
Reanimation
kid.
was one of my favorite albums as a kid.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Whoa. Do you think they're using any of the real disc jockey like manual like effects?
In 2004, probably.
Like someone's actually like taking the track that's finished and then like altering it
I don't
in
know.
real time.
Maybe I can reach out to Scribe Machine.
Well, I'm gonna reach out to all of them, I think.
Ooh. Boop, boop, boop. I like that. There's a lot of good little like audible bits. Huh.
Is
So-
this the end? I can't tell how long 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I also can't tell. It. So it kind of feels. I mean, it feels like a mix of like what both of our predictions were, which is, you know, which is pretty fun.
I don't hear any guitars or anything. It sounds
Oh
like it's
no,
just
it's like fully electronic.
produced. Yeah. There's that bass.
I like it.
And then big here, right? Oh.
No. Good. That's a good choice. Honestly,
Everything went away now. No drums at all.
I dig that. That's a classic like house beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that key line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish the bass was a little bit like thumpier, but it could just be the headphones.
Whoa. So this is a mix. Like this is a. Did it
Yeah.
say it was a remix?
I don't know. It said negative pH remix.
Huh.
I don't know what that means.
Ooh.
Well, the harmony's doing something weird there.
Hell yeah. Wow.
It's like me in my college piano class messing around with the effects, and then the teacher comes by and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's like
It's
what
still
The
going.
Weeknd is doing right now, you know? Like,
whoa,
wow.
that was something else.
Okay. That was great. Honestly, what a great way. What a great
Good
way to start this journey.
Good start.
Wow.
I will give it one criticism. I think it could stand to be a shorter song, but I don't understand. It could be something like a dance thing that's been. Maybe it's a real song, and then someone remixed it,
Yeah.
and now this is the like remixed dance version of it.
Like, I'd be curious to go into Scribe Machine's like artist profile and like see what
It's
you know.
about.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause that kind of felt like a remix to me. But
I have a
was
sneaking
into it.
suspicion that Scribe Machine isn't the people singing and playing the music, but rather the remix. And that they have other artists that they've remixed.
yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
Well, we're going to leave it a mystery
Okay,
until
yeah.
we...
With that, we're going to take a quick intermission. So feel free to stretch your legs if you didn't stretch them enough earlier. And we'll see you back here in a few.
All right, so now the second word.
The second word was mill. That's what it was.
Mill. It was
what it
mill.
was.
All right. Mill. Okay, now we need a number. Million dollar bills. Okay, so here's the weird thing about Spotify's search.
Yep.
It's going to pick up everything that has MILL in it. All right, a number for Mill.
I just pick one.
Yeah, 1
Okay.
through 1,000.
Oh my God. Okay, 498.
All right. It's not going to stand a chance against the last song. 498, that's halfway down the... I have to address this because for like 4 episodes I've done this and gotten criticism for it. When I think like high, I don't think high the number. I think high on the list, like it's up towards the top. Right? And I'm the only one that does
It's
that.
because
so-
you're visual. This
Yeah,
way
I just think we're going deep. We're going deep into the thing,
Or
and that's
that.
low. You know?
Yeah.
498.
Yeah.
All right. It's so exciting. Do you know Jane Good?
Absolutely not. Whoa, 2021.
All right. Jane Good. The song
Nice.
is The One. I don't see Mill. Oh, Samuel Miller. It's on the album art.
Oh.
Even the search can do that. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
2 minutes and 5 seconds. That's a brief song.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is going to be some singer-songwriter song, probably produced in LA.
The geographical location. That's new. I
There's
like that.
there's it tracks.
Yeah.
It tracks.
Yeah, there's definitely a West Coast
No shade
vibe.
though. I mean there is a vibe.
There's a West
vibe.
Coast-
Just like there's an East Coast vibe or like a Pacific Northwest,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Midwest thing.
I'm getting some like Taylor Swift
Yeah.
vibes for the picture taped, right? Was it 1989?
Oh, 1989.
Nine.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Then there's an
Why
extra
not?
tape over. It looks like a receipt.
Collage style album artwork.
2 minutes and
like
5
that.
seconds though. That's a short song.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be any other instruments besides like guitar, or did you? I see like someone playing guitar.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably going to be guitar. Maybe there
Finger
will
pick
be. My instinct was kind of going towards like big strumming. Maybe some keys in there.
In the background, a little
Yeah.
xylophone at the like in the chorus. It snaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Beachy.
I think so. Yeah.
It's tough because we have nothing to go off of, but like it has this beachy, like this person out at the beach with the sunset.
Yeah.
So it makes me think the music would sound like that.
Yeah. And it came out in 2021, so, you know.
That's right. Suave. That's throwing me off at the bottom of the album art. That looks like a company. Like it looks like this was put on here through. DistroKid doesn't put its little thing on there, but do others put
I don't
like a logo?
I don't know. I mean, I've used DistroKid for years. I haven't used anything else, so
Yeah,
I'm not totally
same.
sure.
Because it doesn't look like Jane Good put that there.
Yeah, Jane didn't put that there.
I don't think I'm gonna like this one. I think I'm going to dislike the singing. I think
Interesting.
I think the singing voice is gonna throw me. I think the lyrics are not gonna be very good either.
Interesting. I know this is the point of this whole show is to make predictions and assumptions, but that's not. I'm hesitant to say that I won't like it just simply because I haven't heard it, and also like if this is someone who's like trying to make it or like they're just trying to do their thing, like me too, you know. But I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it mostly because I'm just hopelessly optimistic.
Oh, hopelessly.
Yeah. But let's see.
Oh gosh.
I'm not an expert on music. Like I just like what I like, and you know, if it's this or if it's not this, that's okay.
You know what would be so funny is if this is just like to the point where no one could like it. Like it's just noise, and you're just sitting there like yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
It's very,
I don't think it's
unlikely.
gonna be a noise.
That's probably unlikely.
set. Yeah.
Very unlikely.
I think it will be like sweet, like innocent. It feels very innocent to me.
Got it.
You know?
Maybe a bit like, and I don't mean this in a negative way. It's hard to say the word I was gonna say without it sounding terrible, but almost like mediocre. But you can forgive it because it's like, oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean. That's
Okay.
and I'm not saying you're being mean. It's not. I don't know how to.
I might be mean. It's just. All right.
Yeah.
The one. This might be the one to win.
Yeah.
It's
could
got
be.
the name.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
See
Jane
what-
Good. And the name Jane Good. Good.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Jane's got. Yep.
I've run
Oh,
the fields 1,000 times. This dream so hard to find. Still need you
That came out of nowhere.
in my life.
It's very poppy.
yes.
I'll run.
Hey, there's the clap.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you were right.
This dream so
I'm just waiting on the xylophone now.
This is like, it's got a good beat. And it's about to, yeah. This is what I thought it was gonna sound like in my head. Yeah, yeah. Like very reverby vocals.
Justin Bieber's Sorry is all over it.
Too late now to say sorry.
There you go.
'Cause yeah. It's got a pretty good beat though. Yeah, that's the classic sort of like poppy thing where like you get really big and wide and then you
That's right.
bring it and then you bring it back down to just like a voice, you know, and then it just like builds. Yeah.
It did have the guitar in the
Oh,
beginning.
that was neat. Because like you wouldn't expect the drop to be there.
There's definitely little idiosyncrasies that a typical generic pop song, whatever that means, wouldn't have.
Yeah, yeah. I like those like disco hi-hats that are happening. We do that a lot.
Oh.
Cool. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
better than I expected.
I think the voice was my favorite part.
And you said that you were gonna.
That was
you
very-
said that you were gonna hate it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not gonna like this.
His or whoever's voice.
I think maybe Samuel Miller's voice. Samuel Miller's voice.
And then Jane
keeping-
Good would be, let's say, a producer then.
I was gonna say maybe Jane Good is a producer. Which, like, if
That's cool.
if Jane Good is a producer, hell yeah, love that. They killed it.
Not the typical pop voice, like trying to be,
It's not well.
too much,
But I also think, like, in sort of mainstream pop music or whatever you want to call it, especially since this came out in 21, to me, that is the quintessential, like, mainstream sort of, like, poppy voice. That
think
sort
I'm
of, like,
behind.
that sort of, like, low, hollow, like male or deeper voice.
Yeah.
I
Almost like The
that's-
Weeknd. Is that like that?
No, I don't think so.
Sam
I think
Smith.
I think maybe Sam
that-
Smith, but like The Weeknd is in a whole other.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think he's in a whole other category because his voice is amazing. Not saying that these other voices aren't, but like, I think it's just in a whole different category, at least for me.
I also am not a big fan of this particular type of music, and so it doesn't necessarily like move me or make me feel like. Although it was made well.
Yeah. Oh my
there's
God.
nothing
Yeah.
about for someone who likes music like this.
Yeah.
This is probably one of. I could see there being a YouTube playlist that's like all those lyric videos. This seems like it would be one of them.
Yeah, and like Jane Good or Samuel Miller, both of them or whoever produced it, like they understood the assignment and they executed it like pretty well.
Yeah.
This is, you know what this is? Okay, this is music that shows up in like a YouTube documentary during a montage or something in like a YouTube documentary or like a vlogger's sort of like.
Oh, I see. Like a travel vlog.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it shows,
they're
like,
getting on the plane in the airport. This is the song that's playing like while they're getting B-roll of the the plane flying.
You might. Yeah, that's right. Or
Yeah.
or them driving and you see all the buildings going by. And,
Yeah, or like they're getting off the plane and they're doing like a to the camera
Yeah,
or
that's
something. You know,
perfect.
it's like a sort of a montage. This is the music that you would hear, which like
And then the clip right after.
they
would
understood the
be
assignment.
Them in the hotel room. They're like, we've arrived. And
Yeah, exactly.
This is good.
Exactly.
2 minutes and 5. It felt longer.
It did feel well.
2 minutes is pretty short.
I think it was the appropriate length.
Yeah.
It felt like the appropriate length.
Like, I don't mean it dragged on. But you're in it, you know? It kind of created its own little universe for a little bit. It's cool. All right, now, the third word. That's the weird one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nuova.
All right.
NU.
We got Nuova, and now we need a number.
I hope we get some, like, Italo disco sort of thing.
A what,
happening.
disco?
Like Italian disco.
Oh,
Italo
Italian.
disco.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Did the disco movement go through Italy?
I mean, in its own way, I think. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not about to claim that I know more than I think I do. But yeah, like Italian disco or like Italo disco is.
I'm picturing like the streets of Florence, you know, those really nice cobblestone and everything. And then just like you go, like this is in the 80s or 70s, and you see like disco balls and stuff like that. Like Italy is set up like completely for disco.
Yeah.
Like it really did, it was a movement there. I like to imagine that that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think now with like electronic music and, I mean, that's just way more popular in Europe.
That's right. You ever watch any like British television shows like Misfits or what was the other one? Shameless or any of that?
I did, yeah. I did watch Shameless. I think
Clubbing was like the thing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
going to the club and
Or like Skins. Like
yeah,
growing up
Skins.
watching
That's what I was
Skins.
actually
Oh,
thinking
man.
of. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking of. And it would be almost like those shipping containers.
Yeah.
Like into this giant club.
Yeah, like going out in Europe, going out to dance is like such a big
Thing.
like in a way that I kind of wish it was here, you know. I think I'm gonna pick a lower number for this one.
All right.
Is 27 too low?
There's no rules. That's great.
There's no rules.
Let's do 27.
Okay, let's do 27.
Let's do 27.
I'm
We've never really tried to go for I almost said higher.
a high number.
All right. Shaboom.
Oh my god, I'm so I'm ready. I think this is gonna be some like new wave classical music out of Italy.
New wave classical.
Yeah, like sort of contemporary classical. Something it translates to something new life. Yeah.
2000, but I bet it was written far earlier.
Oh, and
Like-
you think this is probably someone like coming in to sort of like re-record these pieces of music.
Yeah, I think this is a recording of a medieval like chant.
Okay.
But not that early though. I'm thinking of something else and I can't come up with the name at the moment.
I don't know.
I'm guessing 15 to 1600s. I think
Oh,
that's
wow.
the time span that we're looking at here.
Wow. So really kind of like in the same sort of vein. Like I think it's probably going to be very symphonic.
I think it's even earlier. Like I bet the instrumentation will be harpsichord
Oh, interesting.
with
Look at Marco though. Like Marco is a
conductor.
yeah, he's
That's
a
gotta be a
conductor for
conductor.
sure. Yeah.
And he does like and he records pieces that he performs with and look, the album is the same as the piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, tag yourself. I feel like I'm the person like on the right, top right.
Why?
Just going, I don't know, it just feels like me.
Yeah.
Is that Jesus?
It resembles Jesus. The gold circle around the head, do you know what that means? That means like that they had passed away.
Oh, interesting.
It's an old symbol, and if you had the gold circle around your head, I mean, you also got what looks like the Holy Grail in front. This might be
Yeah,
related to the Last Supper, I'm guessing.
yeah, maybe.
And it looks like they're kind of praying to this one in the center.
I think I'm really gonna like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I love music like this anyhow.
Yeah.
So
This feels like something that I would put on like while I'm making dinner.
Take a glass of wine and you put your feet up, a little Vivaldi in the background doesn't do any harm.
This feels like a dinner record.
I used to put on music like this to paint.
Ooh.
Like I'd put on some of Bach's St. Matthew's Passion or St. John's Passion. Those are really good. Although I will say 4 minutes and 46 seconds is quite short for a piece like that's related to classical music. Unless this is like a part of a bigger opera, or not an opera, but
Oh
like
yeah. Maybe it's like an interlude or something, or you know.
a specific small movement of a bigger work.
I think you're right.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Precisely.
Yeah.
Is that organ?
Yeah, for sure.
So far, just the basses or baritones.
Wow, I love a male choir.
There's the other voices.
Yep.
Well, it's not medieval. It might be Renaissance, but the moving parts and the suspensions and the thirds make it actually seem like it's probably a little bit newer. Most likely end of the Renaissance or early. It's probably Renaissance.
You know way more about that stuff than I do.
No, it's okay.
I'm like,
It's polyphony. This would be called polyphony. I actually got to sing music like this in Italy.
oh, cool.
Yeah, at the Vatican.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We were singing Palestrina's Sicut Servus, and the Italian priest, or whatever you call it in the Vatican, I don't know, it's Catholicism, I think it's a priest. He came up to us and he said,
I've repressed a lot of my Catholicism.
yeah, he
knowledge.
said Palestrina, and he pointed down, and he couldn't speak English, and our translator was like, he said Palestrina's buried right under you.
Whoa.
And we were like, what are the odds?
Wow. This is beautiful. I did not expect this to be a choral piece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting it to be like fully instrumental, but I actually am pleasantly surprised because I mean, I was in choir for a very long time in school. I really liked it.
Could he be the composer?
Oh, maybe.
Because I can't tell who the composer would be. And he could just be writing music in the style of Renaissance polyphony.
Yeah.
Huh. What a gentle way to end this.
I really like it.
After the last two songs?
Yeah.
It's like, what a...
Yeah, we really had like such an arc.
This
Some
is
sort of
like-
evanescence electronic music in the beginning. And then we end it with this beautiful Italian choir.
I wish we could backlight us.
Yeah, right?
As it's going.
Yeah. I wonder if this was recorded live.
Key change, here we go.
Oh yeah. Love that.
Trucked right into it.
Nice.
This is new, he wrote this. That
Yeah.
right there, they wouldn't have done that in the Renaissance. I
Yeah,
think.
they
So
wouldn't
now
be
I've
switching
confirmed
keys.
this. Oh, they'd switch keys, but they would have done it in a different way. They would have like led to it in the way that Bach had. That was a little abrupt, I think, to be an era piece.
Wow. I could
This
just,
is like,
close my eyes and listen to this.
When you go to a wine tasting, and after each wine you have to have like a palate cleanser. This feels like a palate cleanser. Like our day is just
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be-
Yeah. Wow, I should listen to choral music more.
Oh, it's gonna end amen, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The typical, it's called a plagal cadence.
Yeah.
So it'll be like the 4 chord to the 1 chord in their voices.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Wow. Woohoo! That was beautiful.
It was a little bit of a slow burn.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
The time is interesting that it was 4 minutes 46. I do think he wrote it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, now, the fun part.
Yeah.
We got 3 songs.
Okay.
And we got to pick the hidden jam.
Ooh.
This is a weird one because the span of genres is so far.
It's just kind of
These
everywhere.
are all really different.
Yeah.
And that's the fun.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, man.
it's like there's no criteria when everything's so different, which is beautiful. It really just comes down to like what you're feeling.
I mean, honestly, I think it's this one. I think Marco killed it.
Wow.
Yeah. At least for me. Like this one, I think this one was my favorite one. This is what I guess I'm basing the criteria of what I would call the hidden jam based on like what I would put on and listen to like on a regular basis. Like I could easily see myself like cooking dinner to this record.
So this belongs on the playlist because you could see yourself listening to it.
Yeah. Like I
More
think,
so than, let's say, the other 2.
Totally. Like I wouldn't, I wouldn't necessarily put on, no offense to Jane. I'm going to look directly at the camera here. No offense to Jane. I don't think I would put that.
Wherever you are.
I wouldn't put that on. The first one could be cool. Like it could be cool. Like if that came up on a
daily mix for you.
Yeah, or like a 9 Inch Nails mix, which like I mean, I would put on 9 Inch Nails in a heartbeat. But that's sort of like that scratches a sort of Venn diagram of that like, synthy electronic music, but that also has these like really sort of like passionate vocal stylings over it. But this one for me, Yeah.
The first song
There's a formula.
gets unique points from me. I even though it sounds similar to other things, and I can like compare it to Linkin Park or Evanescence or like the lighter parts of Flyleaf or something like that.
Oh, sure, yeah, those like early 2000s, like cross-genre sort of bands.
Almost like metal, but it's rock and...
Yeah, and electronic at the same time.
And electronic,
because it was
that's
like
right.
pretty heavily electronic.
It really doesn't sound like them. It kind of has its own thing too, so I'm divided.
Like, are you taking jam? Sorry, please.
No, it's okay. I think the reason I'm off on this one is because if I were to listen to music similar to this, I wouldn't pick this one, which I'm not sure is fair, but it's almost like what happens is we have 3 songs of completely different genres, and what I do is I'm almost like comparing each one of them to the genre that they're being, or something like that, or other things that give me similar vibes. And so if I were to put this up against, let's say, other Renaissance polyphony, I would choose other, like Palestrina or Giuliani or any of that stuff. The second pop song, kind of same thing. I'd maybe pick a different pop artist to listen to.
Yeah.
Even though all 3 of these were very good. There was nothing that was like...
Yeah, there were really no
like a drag
like
to
hard
listen to.
clunkers. Yeah. I don't think I'm thinking of like jam in the sense of like,
Something to jam to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I also think now, it's interesting what you say about genre, because I think right now the thing that excites me the most about modern music is that it has become so genre-less in a way. There are things that you can do in a song that defy genre that are like really tasteful and interesting, and it kind of makes it this own, I think of artists like Toro y Moi. I don't know if you listen to them. Really, really great like indie artist, but his music like spans all of these genres like record after record, but it's still like quintessentially Toro y Moi. Like it has like the genre, it's not necessarily becoming so much of like the genre, but like the artist, like it's almost like the artist is the genre.
That makes sense. And also just the
bring it
fact
back.
that we have access to so much music from all of time and all over the world of all these different levels of musicians, whatever that means. We are exposed to far more than, let's say, what someone in the Renaissance would be exposed to.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're getting this like melting pot of genre and influence and even personal like idiosyncrasies of playing a guitar that are outside of whatever genre is.
Which I think is, that's what excites me the most about just music in general.
It makes me wonder where music's gonna continue to go, or if it's gonna kind of sit here for a while in this kind of and again, without a negative connotation on the word, kind of amorphous. It's this big conglomerate of different influences and styles and little things that each artist brings. It feels like I can't see where that can change, other than the fact that you just get more unique individuals coming up with stranger things that make them an artist.
I mean, I think people will like continue to take risks, you know? Like I think the musicians can take more risks. Like I certainly feel that way. We'll just continue to evolve and like people just getting more bold with their choices in the way that like, you know, in the way that the first song that was made in 2004 was like bold with some of the choices there. Like, you know, everything is sort of...
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It is, it's very exciting. So you're picking this one?
I'm going to pick this one. Yeah.
All right. I'm
Marco.
going to
My
pick
boy
the
Marco.
first one. I'm gonna
Okay.
pick the
Nice.
Yeah. So
Great.
in the past, oh wait, we're not done.
Oh, great. I was just like, we're firming up our decision.
Like, get me out of here. What we've done in the past as a tiebreaker is we've had Michelle listen. Oh. And then she,
my
without
gosh, that's
knowing
right.
without knowing what we pick.
Okay.
And so we'll have Michelle listen.
That must have been so funny for her to just
Oh,
sit
it's hilarious.
back there and just wonder.
Oh, what they sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually great.
Okay. My parameters for a hidden jam, for what I choose as the winner for hidden jams, is listenability and, yeah, something I would want on a playlist to listen to later on. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge electronic music fan, so that leans me over to the Italian song. I wish I knew what they were saying, so I don't care. I'll learn it in Italian. I want to sing it. So my winner, if it hasn't been obvious yet, is the new.
I knew it.
Yes!
Yes! I knew she was gonna lean that way.
So good. How
Yeah.
can you deny that?
Yeah.
How can I deny?
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful. That was my pick, too.
And I think as a singer, maybe that's where that, you know, you really, that's that type of stuff. It's like you just want to sing it.
Yeah, I think I have a real appreciation for like choral pieces like that. I mean, but I'm also like a huge electronic music fan. If the first song came up on a playlist, I wouldn't be mad. But like, I think just as far as like, I just have a huge appreciation for, you know, choral pieces like that, even though it is aggressively Catholic, which is something that I sort of reject in my adult life. But that aside, like I think it's very beautiful.
The Catholics have definitely failed in a way. I think we can agree on that. I like the third one. I love vocal, like choral classical music for sure.
Yes.
But that first one, I never heard anything like it.
That really did it for you.
Whereas I've heard.
It feels like every time we touch. Every time
Oh.
we touch. It just feels like that, where it's got that
What?
like, pretty vocal thing, but then it's like the. That's my own-
Aggressive,
again,
like the really aggressive.
Oh, it
beat.
felt
Yeah.
darker. I
Yeah.
thought I was like listening into her diary. I liked it.
It did feel darker.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I
the
like-
dark side of
I
it.
liked that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Which
And
I
there's
can- I
nothing
can
wrong
get
with
down with.
this. There's nothing wrong with this. I like it. If I were to listen to like Polyphony, it wouldn't be this particular piece.
That's right. You have a bigger. Yeah.
Well,
you
no.
already have that space filled or something in your. In
No,
your
that's
It has
not-
more context.
Maybe,
picking
but that
something.
doesn't mean anything. What does that mean?
That's true.
You
I guess
know?
you can always have another.
So,
What would it be?
what?
What would you choose then?
For choral music?
Yeah.
I like Varum. I really enjoyed Gesualdo. Gesualdo's weird. He murdered a bunch of people. But
Wow. But
he wrote music that was like, sounded like Stravinsky, but in like the Renaissance, which is really weird. The guy was crazy. The guy
Yeah, I
was
was gonna
nuts.
say, that's like you're out of your mind.
Yeah,
at that point,
yeah.
writing things that are
I don't know.
insane.
It's hard to know what to feel for Gesualdo. Anyway, hey, I am not unhappy with this being on the playlist.
Yeah.
By any stretch.
yeah.
I think it's cool to have something like this.
Bring it to a wider audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That, or just open your mind to it, maybe.
Heck yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Can't complain about that, right, Des?
Oh my gosh.
Sweet.
All right. Cheers.
Boom.
Boom. That's great.
Yeah. We should take this on the road.
Yeah.